Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Finance and Legalities Winter Opening Audit Criteria. So I'm Brandon, I'm the current MCVP FL, and with me today I have Johan here as well as the MCVP FLOD elect for term 2324. Alright, so to brief in terms of the criteria for finance and legalities, why we need the audit in IGV project is basically to prioritize on the project sustainability. Because like what Ashley mentioned just now, like we wouldn't want to just open a project for one term and then it wouldn't be able to long term, right? So basically our role at FL, right, is to synergize with IGV and also BD to ensure that the project that we actually run is able to be long term sustainability itself. And in upcoming winter peak, like how we actually going to have the criteria for the audit itself, we basically have 7 criteria. None of the criteria have actually revamped, so basically mean that it's similar as in like what have you guys done in the previous summer peak itself lah. Yeah, so basically like how to ensure that your budget accuracy, you just have to utilize the monthly budget tab there to basically put down the total and also the total of the budgeted and also the actual. So you just update your each of the month, you can update your revenue inside there and also your expenses there. And you just need to make sure that you align on your MYB realization goal and also your BD goal with your respective IGB and BD mate itself. And for the cost of entity affiliation fee, that part, you can actually go to the national fee calculation tab there and you can do the calculation from each of the MYB that you have, how would be the NAF distribution for your project itself. And also like to actually align on your OGV, your OGV profit sharing costs, based on the realization goal in the budget itself. So make sure that you don't just put your NYB fee up there, but you also need to make sure that your expenses part there also do put in the OGV profit sharing cost that you have. So when coming to plan your project profitability, ensure that you are planning your profit up to 30% itself. So why 30% is because that whatever that you earn in this project itself, this 30% will be able as a core model for you to kickstart your upcoming new peak. So means that whatever that you earn in winter peak will be a starting model for your upcoming summer. So that's the reason why we require 30% of the project profitability in MYB project itself. And when coming to talk about investment, so basically you can plan out at least 2 investment in each of the functional timeline itself. So basically what the thing that you need to plan out is just to put in the attraction till the post experience, what the thing that you were anticipated in terms of the investment itself. So let's say we take an example of one of the LC's project, right? Let's say we take just give me a sec to find one of the LC projects so that I can give you see like how is it going to work. Okay, all right, so basically let's say for example we are taking LC project from, okay, let's open this. So let's say we are taking a project from SU Hereward. So you can see that we go to this tab here, investment management. Yeah, it's loading, it's quite heavy, this tracker. Alright, so you can go to the investment management tab itself. You can actually see that like in here, each of the functional timeline, you can just either put 1 or 2 kind of investment that you're going to do. So then you can actually choose like what kind of investment that you are doing towards that particular functional timeline. Is it people? Is it operation? Is it finance? And then you can put down like clearly which department is it for in terms of the investment. And after that you can put down the type of investment. So if let's say you put financial, mean it will be a monetary return. So means like after you invest this money, it will give you back a monetary return. But if you put it as non-financial, meaning that this kind of investment is non-monetary, so it could be maybe like bring you more leads in terms of MYB, or maybe like it will increase your NPS score itself. Then when coming to like description here, you can also put in a bit on like what does this investment meant to the project, or like why we need to have this investment. So basically you can put down like the details here, and then like also can put in like the PIC, who will be the one that make sure that this investment is happen. And then when doing the investment, to ensure that put in like how much will you actually spend for the investment itself, and then like what will be the return. So basically this entire budget here, right, is actually formulated. So what you're going to do is that you just have to input your data here. So let's say you put 30 here, then it will be just automatically updated in the tracker here itself. So you don't have to do anything over here, and then it will come out the ROI lah. So for example, let's say the ROI is actually 3233, right? So this means a positive ROI itself. So it means that you pass for this one of the means you are doing the right thing lah. Because if let's say you plan your investment is just, let's say it's just a negative, or like for example it's 0 per RM1, so means that you are actually plan your investment in not in profit lah, or not in high percentage ROI itself. Yeah. Okay, let's go back here. So coming back to the slide itself, in terms of profit strategy side, right, you can just plan your profit strategy in the tab on profit strategy. So like there is two types of way to do profit strategy. One of the way is like to diversify your revenue, and another way is like basically to do cost efficiency itself lah. So basically you can just go to the profit strategy tab there, and then you can put in like what are the cost reduction that you will do at here, and then like you can put down like the action steps, your RASI model, like the deadline, and also like the status lah. And in terms of like diversify your revenue, you can also put down like the descriptions or like the action step here, and then like eventually same things such as the cost reduction just now. Alright, so moving forward to the next one is on risk management. So risk management is basically you just need to complete the entire comprehensive risk management according to the new latest 10 risk type lah. So basically you just have to go to the tab on risk management, that part there, to actually put down your risk assessment. So basically in terms of the risk assessment, you need to actually analyze at least 10 risks itself lah. So you just have to put down your risk here, and also according to all these 10 different risk type itself. Yeah, so you can put down here and then like do the assessments, and then like put down the mitigation plan, as well as like all the RACI as well. Okay, when coming back to the last part, legalities. So basically you will actually need to you are required to use the latest edited contract template. So the latest edit contract template are still in the review phase with the national lawyer. So it will be launched out the latest template when we have all the template to be reviewed. So tentatively it will be on the 4th of July that we will be launched out all this agreement template to the local level itself. So when coming to how to do it, so basically you just have to make sure that you fill in all the monthly all the budget and also actual in this monthly budget tab itself. So all these things just have to align with IGV and BD lah. And when you see your profitability here 30%, then it means yay, means that you are doing correct already. So means that you are passed for these two criteria itself. And then when looking into the budget here, the alignment that I meant here is more on like to ensure that you align on the BD. They have their own master sheet, so make sure that to align this with your BD pips. And for IGV side, it's like to ensure that you're aligning with the goal that they have on their MOI, measurement of impact, that tab itself. So make sure that it's aligned in terms of the NYV goal and also the BD goal. Then when coming to the budget, right, so make sure that those all these tabs here, make sure that you can just customize and add in the number itself lah. So you can just add in row if let's say you have other activities, or you have other kind of like courses you want to add in as well. You can just add in as your own as well. And for those highlighted tab here in green, right, it's basically is for hybrid and also like for physical for physical course. And also like if let's say you need any extra slots, you can just add in, you can just duplicate these yellow slots here and then add in into it itself lah. Then when coming to NAF calculation, you can just go to this tab, national fee calculation here, and then you can input, like how many MYV realization goal that you have. Then it will come out all the calculation here itself lah. So you can just use the actual amount of the NAF, and then we will be attaching the resources of the AI fee and also the NAF fee in this link here. Then eventually you can look into like how would it look like in terms of the winter NAF itself. And I think that's investment metrics. I already showed you guys just now like how to put in the data. So you just have to do it like ensure that all the boxes are filled in terms of the focus, function, timeline, department, type of investment and description, PIC synergy, and also the BVA for ROI with the clear timeline itself. And I think profit strategy is the same thing like what I mentioned just now. Just make sure that all of the field is checked. If let's say you are doing that, make sure you check and then like put in the description. So then we know that what are the things that you are planning to do, and also like what is the projected return if we are doing this profit strategy itself, and make sure to put in like clear action step. So for example, like you're doing like maybe you find FP to do cost efficiency, so make sure that you put in like what would you do, like is it like synergy with BD to find like in-kind sponsors or etc. So need to make sure that all of the steps are actually put inside there lah. And then for risk management side, like what I mentioned just now, just make sure that you complete step one, number one, number two, and number three itself lah, which is the three element here to ensure to fulfill the 10 of the risk assessment itself, the 10 risks identified. And then lastly is like the legalities management, like to ensure that you attach all the latest agreement template used in the legalities tracker itself. So like what I mentioned just now, the legalities MOA will be also released to you guys on the 7th of on the 4th of July itself to the local level lah. So once we actually modify all the contract template, we will attach the link here for all of you to access the latest template itself. Yeah, so I think that's all for finance and legality criteria. Yeah, if you guys have any question, can also unmute yourself to ask. My God. Yeah, so so regarding the national application fee tabs, the link haven't attached. Yes, national site will actually add in the latest AI fee and also the references for NAF and also MCP subsidization in the tab itself lah. So basically we will just provide those by end of this month itself after MC have went through their MC planning. Yeah. So what happens when profitability doesn't reach 30%? So the respective EST and also MC responsible will also work with the LC to ensure that cost efficiencies or even cost reduction is happen in their expenses side to ensure that the project is able to meet the 30% profitability. So the reason why to ensure 30% profitability is to ensure that this project are able to continue to run in the upcoming term itself, because 30% benchmark is considered as a guideline for LC to have a starting fund for the upcoming peak for this project itself.
Sorry, Brendan. I have some questions. Yeah, because I think if let's say I write down the question is not that clear, so I just ask verbally. Yeah, so regarding the investment tab, right? So at the end, you got breakdowns to the monthly, right? So if let's say the investment is regarding we're going to generate leads, so the number should put in the leads number, is it?
Yeah, just put in the lead numbers. Just click as non-financial and put as the lead numbers, because eventually when you put down so to make it more simpler to understand. So for example, let's say you invest okay, so let's say you invest 4 here, and then like you put it as non-financial, then you will have 6. So basically it will tell you that, so I invest 1.5 ringgit, no 1.5 things, I need to pay like 1 ringgit. So like this will be the calculation that it will come out here. Yeah, so as long as your 1 ringgit is more than like the 1.5, that means you already have a positive ROI already. Yeah.
Oh, so if let's say we want to invest in the sales, BD sales, then we put in the sales target, is it?
BD sales target. Then that is the part that what are the things that you do competitive advantage beside from BD side to do the investment lah. Yeah. Cause like BD they will do
Also,
their BAU to do like portfolio those kind of thing, right? So is it like, for example, your side you do investment in terms of, let's say, is it like you're doing like a partner token of appreciation? So maybe like you will do like a 20 ringgit, you will do like buy hamper, and then eventually you get 2,000. So means like you invest just 20 ringgit and you can get a 2,000 FPO. So means you actually have a 9,900 of ROI itself.
oh, I see, I see. Okay, okay. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, so investment management here, what I meant is like means like you do something different from your respective function BAU lah. Yeah, something that you can get yeah, different from what you are doing now. And then for example, this here that you put, right, is just what you are budgeting. Then eventually you need to put in like what is the actual lah. So for example, let's say you invest maybe 10 ringgit, but then your FP only give you 100. Yeah, so means this is still in positive ROI lah. So in the event, if let's say you just put one, right, you can see that, oh no, it's in red, mean that you plan in positive, but then like in real you are in negative investment. So all this will come out automatically in this entire budget tab itself. Yeah. This question, is there any format for naming the document, especially the MOA? What does that mean? Can that person clarify?
Okay, for this question, it's actually I asked one. Yeah, so because before this, when I was in my previous term, yeah, I was being told that there's format for us to follow when we give the name to the documents. Yeah, so just wonder, is that thing significant for this term?
To me, I don't think it's a big issue for me lah. Yeah, so you just name it as long as it's appropriate, because like you'll be sending out this to your externals, or even like I mean like mainly externals lah. So make sure that when you rename it, it is understandable towards external. That is fine. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I as the MCVP finance and legality responsible, we are just going through all the content and also like the customization of the clauses and articles. So I think for us, we don't really matters on in terms of the file name lah, but as long as appropriate lah, yeah, no explicit name for the legalities MOA, then it will be fine.
Okay. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, but definitely if let's say you want to name your document, you can also put your reference number as your name lah for your MOA. If let's say you want to make your life simpler, so you can just name it as exactly as the reference number on your MOA itself. So then yeah, it will be also easier to keep track. But or else then you can just do as like what I think Harold, what they do it like that. Yeah, also can. So any naming method is fine. Yeah, as long as it's understandable. Alright, so if we don't have any questions, then I think we will have the space until here lah, and I'll be uploading the entire finance and legal criteria audit recording in the YouTube, and then I'll share with you guys, and you can bring it back to your OCFL peeps lah. Okay, thanks everyone.